Hello everybody, San here, engineer, MBA, and investor. And in today's video, I want to talk about a couple of updates here this week. Of course, we are Friday, nearing the end of this beautiful week. Sunny week here in Toronto, and wherever you are, hopefully you guys are having a beautiful day as well, and a beautiful week. And of course, this is what we're seeing here. Today, I want to talk about Bill Gates tweeting, "Happy 10th birthday to CRISPR, one of the most important inventions in medicine, biology, and agriculture." And of course, this is retweeting an article from a New York Times that we covered a couple of days ago, if you guys remember. The only thing I didn't mention from that article is when I clicked on it, it's actually now asking me to subscribe for like 50 cents a day or a year, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. It's just crazy that there's a paywall behind New York Times, and then people wonder why no one follows these legacy media. It's a shame because they have a lot of authors, experts that write beautiful articles that cover topics very, very well because of their wide array of networks and wide array of reach. And yet, they go through these paywalls and they're basically leaving out lots of people out from their articles, including me. I will never, and I refuse to pay a single cent from any of these legacy media publishers. Even if you gave it to me, I would not spend it on those legacy media. But anyways, that's not the purpose of this video. Bill Gates obviously gotten a lot of negativity recently, especially his shorting Tesla stock. A little bit ironic there. The irony is that he's so big on climate change, yet he's shorting perhaps the most relevant company when it comes to climate change, in my opinion, at least in the last few years. So it is what it is, but obviously Bill Gates is serious on CRISPR. He's invested in CRISPR in the past. We've seen him fund certain programs. So clearly him and his team are definitely interested in CRISPR, and him tweeting this out 19 hours ago solidifies that thesis. I think it's great to have this type of support. At this point, I would argue that CRISPR as a whole may have hit mainstream at this point, or starting to hit mainstream when you see, Bill Gates, out of most people, I think you would agree that Bill Gates is very well known in this world. Even my dad knows Bill Gates, and, most people know Bill Gates, even if you're not into technology. Names like Bill Gates, Elon, you know them. Other people like Tim Cook and Satya Nadella, those are more like tech-oriented people. I think that more techies that understand and recognize those names. But Bill Gates is obviously a individual that's well known in the world. So respect to Gates for tweeting about CRISPR. And of course, there's one thing I wanted to mention here in today's video as we end this week. I think a lot of people forget that, since our lows in early mid part of May, companies like CRISPR Therapeutics have been up like 60 to 70%, right? Today it's a little bit down. But when I checked earlier today, we were basically up like 70% for CRISPR Therapeutics since the month of May. So that's about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, arguably. That's pretty big, guys. That's pretty big. If you caught the lows there, very hard to catch lows. But if you had caught it, for example, Beam Therapeutics, you could have basically got up to 70% return, right? So there is a significant bounce back here from these CRISPR companies. If you take a look at NTLA, let's try out NTLA. Significant bounce back. I think things are looking good for the biotech market. 66% for NTLA, and of course I can go on there. And there's this article from Motley Fool that sort of talked about why these companies are bouncing back. The only thing I want to say is that it's crazy how many times Editas are mentioned by like companies like Motley Fool and other, media publishers. I've seen some other like Yahoo Finance talk about Editas. It just feels like because Editas was like one of the old schools or one of the OGs in the CRISPR landscape when it comes to CRISPR company, it feels like media companies are urging. Are tickling to talk about Editas. But what's crazy about this is in the retail world, right? When it comes to Reddit, Twitter, no one is even talking about Editas. Like, I'm not talking about Editas. I'm not even making videos on Editas. I know some people tweet about Editas, but I'm gonna take a bold estimate that they have Editas in their portfolio. Lots of people in this landscape invested in Editas in 2018, 2019. Unfortunately, things have not gone so well with them compared to what they could have gone in from companies like CRISPR Therapeutics and so on since then. But it is what it is. It is an unstable leadership, Editas. They have their own issues there. I do hope at some point they resolve it, because it's always good to have additional competition. And what Editas is trying to achieve there with CRISPR, especially when it comes to the eye, I think is very novel and noble. So we'll see where it goes. So this is basically what I want to cover in today's video. A short, sweet video just covering certain updates, like Bill Gates tweeting that article in New York Times, latest price action, and some comments there on Editas. So hopefully you guys appreciate this quick video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have a beautiful weekend. I got lots of things this weekend. Hopefully you guys as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful Friday. Thank you.